Hey everyone, this is the Noble Artist here, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the first place prize custom that I made for my contest, which I'm still trying to get through everything, and I do apologize for that taking so long, but there's a lot of videos and I've been busy with work and other things, and I'm just trying to put it all together, and I finally finished this figure. This is going to be the first place prize. This is my first attempt, and definitely not my last, at the new Episode 7 First Order, I was going to say clone trooper, Stormtrooper, but technically some of them kind of were clones for a while. But yeah, this figure is from the new movie, and for those who don't know, I read up a little bit on these guys, and about 30 years after the Battle of Endor, basically the Empire split up. I think there's two groups. I think there's three, but there's for sure two groups that kind of took over the same thing and basically fought against the rebels for a little bit before they eventually were, wiped out and stuff. But this is like the new version of their armor that they came out with. So I guess these guys only had a 30-year lifespan. But really cool figure, really awesome. And I'm not too fond of the helmet that I made for this one. I did my best, but it's just kind of hard to use Hester's paint. And I kind of got the lines a little crooked, but it still turned out really good. And then there's one feature that I added that I probably shouldn't have added after looking at the Stormtroopers, but it's still pretty cool. I added elbow pads, which the clones have, Stormtroopers don't have them, but I added it anyway just because it was an afterthought and I didn't want to redo the whole figure, or at least the arms. So he has extra armor, which it's all good. I'll probably make another one in the future, so I'll be a little bit more accurate with that one. But for the time being, this is what I got, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to go ahead and get to the review. Take out this gun. Now, I looked at some other people's versions of this, and I was kind of disappointed. Some of the big names made one, and it just looked really cheap. I think, I'm not going to throw out names, but you know who they are. One of them, his helmet looked like it was like made in an injection mold, and it just looked really cheap. And for all the detailing for the chest and everything, it's like he started with a plain white body and tried to like marker it in or pin it in, and it just looked really terrible. And I used a real clone, or real Stormtrooper. Now I used the new, that's not the new, I used the new body with the old helmet, so that's why the chest has that much detail in it. So this is kind of the before and after. But for the first thing, we'll start with the legs. I have the under guard right here for the undersuit, this fabric, and then the knee pads I cut off. I usually have them come lower, but I cut these off because Stormtrooper knee pads are a little bit smaller than the norm. And I want to close my window because it's really bright. I don't know why, but it's just so bright on this figure. So yeah, and then it has a little bit of leg printing, these lines, and then the centerpiece as always, and then I got 5 pieces here on the belt, and those are painted 2 tones. I got the black on top, white on the bottom, and then this really nice chest printing from Lego that I left on there. And then the arms, he has the traditional armor that I do, and then I put the elbow pad. That's the one thing that I realized that they don't have, but it doesn't hurt to have more armor. I think it looks pretty good still. There's not a whole lot I can do to this figure because Stormtroopers are white, like pretty much all the way through, so there's not a whole lot of detail I can add as far as coloring goes. I was trying to keep it pretty real. One thing I added differently is this thermal detonator. I know theirs are white and they look a little bit different, but that's just the way I do mine, and I think it looks pretty good having the gray. Kind of breaks up some of the colors. Having only 2 colors would be really boring, so I will probably try to make the ones that they have. Eventually, I'm going to have to probably mold it out of something to get that shape, but that's what I got so far. Got a backpack. It's kind of a foamy material, but the paint on it dries hard, so really nice, kind of sticks off the back a little bit. And then, of course, I have the neck guard on this figure, because all my figures have that, because that's what they have. Clones have neck guards, so, or it's like the undersuit, I guess you would say. And then for the helmet, what I did was I scratched off the black printing that they had on this, like the vents on the front of the helmet, and then I added the black dot and then a little silver dot for that ventilator on the side, as you can see, and I added the black line on either side of that. Now I realized when I cut off well, I didn't cut them off, I kind of scratched them off. The sides had those lines already in the helmet, like that. And I got rid of those thinking they didn't have them, because the first picture I saw they didn't, and then the next picture I saw they did have them. They're like that, and so it was kind of too late to go back. I didn't really want to try to paint them on because I probably would have done a bad job. So I just left it. And then for the helmet, this part kind of gave me some trouble because my paint, it's good to paint with, but you only get one shot at it, and it kind of ran wild a little bit in certain spots. So this is a little bit off on this side as it is on that. But it's kind of have to look at it, hard to tell. But I think that turned out really good for the helmet. And then of course he has a clone trooper head. And then yeah, so this is the body of the figure. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll just put a little bit of gray detailing up in there because I can. So that is that. Now for the weapon. Now again, with the weapons, people did I don't know if I have one handy, but they just painted a regular clone weapon. I don't know, he just put white over it and some silver and that left it as that. But their gun is pretty cool. Now I probably could do a better job of this weapon, but let me get my tweezer beads actually. But this is my take of their gun, and it was fun to make. I enjoyed it. It's a little bit different, but I used one of the pistols, the clone pistol, like the smaller gun, to make this. This was the base, and the rest of it, like all the back part and everything else, I just used pieces for. This gun actually has, let me count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This has 14 pieces on it. So yeah, this is pretty heavily customized gun. And I even have the red paint there. And then I have most of the details that it has. It's just in a smaller form. But a really cool gun, really awesome. Would have been nice to see more people try to make this one for theirs, but you know, just trying to get the extra detail. So this is the gun that they have. Really cool. I hope you guys like this figure. If you did, you know what to do. Hitchhike it if you like it. Don't forget, this is going to be the first place prize for my contest, which is coming out soon. I'm going back home today, and I have work Friday and Saturday. So I'm probably going to try to get it out in between then. When I'm back home, I'll look over the videos and try to get them in order and get first, second, and third place picked out. And I think I already picked out the second and third place prizes. I think it was like some armor packs or something like that. I can't remember. I'll have to go back on that video. Unless you guys want something different for second and third, let me know in the description, because now is probably your last chance to put in your idea of what second and third are going to get, because this is first place. Yeah, that being said, I have two really cool figures here in the works. They have rear shield armor, and eventually I brought this out of the pile because I wanted to finish it. I have this British Grenadier. It's a really cool figure. I don't know why I'm showing you this now, because this is not related to Star Wars at all, but a really cool figure. I'm going to try to finish up. But yeah, if you like this video, please leave a comment, let me know. Don't forget to fist pound that subscribe button for more videos. And if you're the first person to leave a comment on my video, I'll leave a shout out right up in here. If you have content on your channel, I will leave a link to it so people can click on it and check your stuff out. Alrighty, with that being said, y'all have a good day. God bless, and I'll see you later.